I am so excited that I get to talk with the very first, I'm dating myself, VHS tape I bought in my life was The Brother from Another Planet.
Oh my goodness.
I have been a fan of Emmy Award winner, I mean, all kinds of awards. Joe Morton, I am so happy to be with you this morning.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you as well.
And also, Tracey Moore, I mean, you are a celebrated acting coach. I got a chance to see just a little bit. I saw your first show. I want to get right into, your TV show. It's amazing. I don't know if you know, back in the 90s, I used to do a show on BET called Screen Scene, which was where all the actors, it was myself and Melvin
Yes.
Lindsay. And so when I heard about what you two were doing, I just jumped up and down. Are you both excited?
Very much so.
Yes. Static. Yeah.
Ah, your first show just kicked it out of the box. Tell me what your aspirations are for this show.
Well, I believe our aspirations are to really, we have a message of never giving up. And I think that that is a common through line throughout our guest, from Sally Richardson Whitfield to Tony Award winning Tanya Pinkins. And I say this because all of us share this experience where we wanted to accomplish something. Tanya wanted to do her film. She had no financing. She had no idea how to even approach the film, but she learned. And now she has award-winning Red Pill circulating throughout the festivals. Sally Richardson Whitfield, who is a director, started out as an actress, and she penetrated that in that avenue that's filled with all white male directors, and then we have more Black directors and people of color as well. And she says every job she cannot fail. She doesn't even allow herself to think that. So we all have had this experience of overcoming hurdles and obstacles, talking among ourselves, but not having this outlet of the world to share these stories and to say, we're creative beings. And I love when Viola Davis says, she's not in our show yet, but however, she says, we just want opportunities. Give us opportunities, and then you can see what we can do. So the aspiration is to open up awareness and consciousness to what's really going on in 2022 in the entertainment business with people of color, and to also move in the direction of solutions to have more people of color in green light positions, to have workable and fair budgets to do our shows or films, and give a platform to actors to showcase their amazing talent on and in front of a world, because we shouldn't limit ourselves. I'm not an actor, but Joe is an Emmy Award winning actor, but don't just limit yourselves to the US. There's a whole world out there, Amsterdam, UK, that actors have the ability to do work in. So because we're on Crackle TV and the world has the opportunity, then the world can see these talented actors as well.
And Joe Morton, I mean, did you even imagine, I can imagine both of you just all excited and getting ready to present this platform. The actors who are in the audience, who are participating, I mean, over the top talented. I got a chance to see the first show. Hopefully everyone who is watching this has seen it already. But Felicia Rashad and, what she was able to do there, and what the young actress who, was just over the moon excited and working with her. You want to talk about inside the black box and working with these brilliant actors?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the opportunity. That's one of the opportunities that the show presents, is to give these young actors, our students, an opportunity to stand in front of someone like a Felicia Rashad and show them what they can do. Another actress who was on the show did an improv with Raven Simone. Marquand Smith got involved with one of the improvs as well. So to be able to interact that way, one gives a feeling of I'm being given this opportunity, this privilege to sort of work with this person that I admire. Plus, you're learning at the same time. Plus, it's entertainment. And as I say, it is a showcase, an opportunity for these young actors, as Tracey was saying earlier, to not only be seen on TV, but to be seen by casting agents out there, to be seen by the person they're working with. They might think, oh, I'll remember this person. Maybe I'll use them in my show or whatever it might be. So that all these things connect up, and it makes it for very exciting television.
This is so huge. I mean, again, my excitement, taking what I did a long time ago to the very next level, and then talking about the opportunities for African Americans in front of the camera, be it television, be it film, even stage, whatever. Do you find that we've grown a lot, or maybe not that much, in the past 30 years?
I mean, if you mean have we grown in terms of acceptance, I think the answer is yes. I think things like Black Panther sort of opened up a huge box. I think that unfortunately, the death of George Floyd opened the world to understand that those stories were true. Last season on Broadway, there were 20 shows, 8 of which were written, directed, and performed by Black performers. That had never happened before. I think that people are now trying to be open to try to make this country as whole as possible. For all of the sort of political tribalism that's going on, I think that people in general want peace, and they want to be able to understand and not so much put somebody else in a corner somewhere. And I think this show sort of offers all those opportunities.
And I love that you're doing it during Black History Month. This is Inside the Black Box. I'm so proud of both of you and excited about the show. Just, go ahead and tell those who don't know. I know is it a 10 series show? Just tell us all about it.
10 episodes. We have 10 episodes that are on Crackle TV, streaming live now for free. And we've mentioned some of our amazing guests. We also have Tobias Trevelyan, Mark Jeffries, casting director Leah Daniel Butler, Kim Williams. So there's an eclectic blend of Black creatives on this first season.
Joe?
And this is not just for Black History Month. This is for the season, and hopefully when we get a season 2, it will continue. So it is an opportunity for people to sort of dip into the black box and sort of get educated and understand that there is a greater world, not only for those who want to be part of show business, but those who just want to understand what's around them.
This has been a long time coming. I would love to know the conversation that you two had when you said, you know what, let's do this. What was that like? Whose idea? How did this come to be?
Well, Tracey's idea.
Tracey?
And yes, 18 years ago, just needing a place to, we talk among ourselves, but we felt that the stories to share from my experience of being a Black casting director on a project where we have a Black actor, the director is saying, Tracey, ask him to be more urban, ask him to be more ghetto. And it's very culturally, I believe that this show is going to open up a lot of awareness to how we feel as Black people and people of color in this entertainment business, and our feelings recognized. They may not be fully understood, but that's the beginning of the uncomfortable conversation that we have to have.
Have there been any surprises so far in the episodes? I mean, you go into this and so it's all organic. Everything is happening in the moment. What has surprised you the most, both of you?
Well, for me, one, discovering that Phylicia Rashad's mother was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize was a big surprise, and lovely to hear that. Talking to Raven Simone about her feeling of relevancy within the business, why she left and came back, why she left and came back again, what she had to say about that in terms of who she thinks she is and going to therapy and dealing with being married and feeling more comfortable dealing with children. And here's a woman who started off as a child actress. Or listening to Da Vinci, who was one of the actors from Thoughts of a Colored Man on Broadway. He had to go through a whole kind of transformation. He's only ever worked in front of a camera before. He'd never been on stage before. And so suddenly he was being told and certainly seeing in the other actors that they were larger than anything he had ever been trained to do. He actually said on the show, he said, all the things he was told not to do were the things that got you a job on Broadway. So for him, what he had to learn and what he had to understand is that the process in terms of building the character is the same. The big difference is you have to be a lot larger because you're feeling wonderful things to hear from actors of that kind of caliber.
For me, there were two actors, Marquand Smith, who was the creator, Godfather of Harlem, being on his journey for 18 years and actually witnessing the no's and the doors that closed before him, but he still kept going. And then Tony Award winning Tanya Pinkins, I literally was at her house when she said, Tracey, I want to write this film. And then to see all of these palm leaves and awards around her film, Red Pill, you just have to stay patient, persistent, and believe in yourself and never, ever give up. Why would you? Why would you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. I know that people don't know what to expect. You have to watch it. And, I'm sure the comparisons are the Actors Studio and other shows like that. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Or how do you feel about the comparisons?
Well, comparisons are always great doormats that say welcome. That gives you an understanding of kind of what the show is about. Yeah. So like the Actors Studio, this is a group of actors who are being talked to by a celebrity of some sort. The difference, however, is on this show, we actually do improvs amongst the actors that are on camera, as well as actors who are on camera with the guests that will come onto the show. And no one is coming on. Yes, no one's coming on to talk about their new project. They're coming on to talk about their experiences and how things worked or did not work for them as they were coming through those experiences. So I think in those ways, yes, similarities are always good. But what we've done is we've sort of, once you get involved with the show, watching the show, you realize, oh my God, it's much more than just what you ever saw on the Actors Studio.
Yeah, riveting programming. I mean, it's so fun to watch because you don't know what's coming next. And, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm so happy that I got a chance to see at least the first episode. I'm hooked. I'm telling you right now, I am all in. I'm watching every single episode. And then I'm thinking, where do you get the students, the actors who are participating? And for those who are watching, and that's probably a goal to be on your show, how can actors, young, old, whatever, how can they be a part of it? How do you find them?
Well, a majority of the students are students that I teach. I teach Zoom classes right now since the pandemic. So it was a blessing to have all of them come forward. We also had actors fly in from Los Angeles, Oklahoma, Atlanta, Washington. That was amazing within itself. So as we move forward, this question has come upon us today. We're going to create a space for actors to tap into Joe and myself so that we can have every show. We want to be able to present a brand new bunch of actors.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I mean, that's the actor's dream. I know I'm getting the looks from your producer. We're running out of time. I could talk to you two all day, but listen, I want to end with just saying I'm so proud of both of you. Keep doing what you're doing. It's been a long time coming, and I look forward to, renewing your contract. I hope every single time that you're on for years and years and years.
Well, thank you so much.
Everyone, it's Crackle TV. People just need to subscribe, or how do they do it?
Yes, you can go on, your browser, look up crackle.com, and it will help you subscribe. It's just an app on your you can get an app on your television. It's a fairly easy thing to do. And to shout out social media just right before you leave. Social media. There is a Crackle on social media.
Yes, Crackle TV.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I meant personally.
Well, I'm on Instagram, Joe the Morton, and Twitter and Facebook, Joe the Morton.
And I'm at The Spirited Actor, Tracey Moore. So that's my handle, The Spirited Actor.
That's awesome. Thank you both so much. Have a great rest of your day. It's such a pleasure talking to you. Continued success.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.